I don't really have much to say. I suppose the main thing really to say is that I do think it's very important that that journalists and the media are fair and equitable in the reporting of this matter. And in particular, I'm thinking of the disciplinary meeting that was held a week and a half ago. And it's well reported that I objected to that meeting, and I did because it was devoid of natural justice and fair procedures. But certain journalists and media outlets really have taken it upon themselves to paint my objection to that meeting in a very dark light and in the darkest possible hues. And at the same time, they have neglected to ask the questions that they should be asking, which are, why did solicitors from Mason, Hayes and Curran seek to direct or seek to conduct that meeting? And the public may not be aware that that's absolutely unlawful. It's not provided for in the circular, which covers matters relating to teachers. And yet we have solicitors from Mason, Hayes and Curran, one of whom was purporting, and this is a purported disciplinary meeting as far as I'm concerned, and also that the chairperson of the Board of Management, John Rogers, was not there at that meeting or that day, and yet the very next day he could be there in the school when I was being handed my dismissal notice. So these are the questions that journalists should be asking. They should be asking why is it allowable that a school can dismiss a teacher solely because of their religious beliefs? Is it allowable for a principal, in this case Principal Lee McShane, to demand of staff that they accept transgenderism? Those are the questions that journalists should be asking. And journalists have a very important job in a democracy, obviously. That's investigative journalism. And that's journalism where there isn't an obsequiousness to the establishment and the people who have the power and the influence, but there's a willingness to participate in a right manner, giving the full truth and allowing justice to work its course.